Yeah, I can remember the first day where I started a campaign and started performing really well, but after a few days, 7, 15, or even 30 days, it starts to underperform. And you probably noticed that too, right? That's why you're here in this video. So today we're going to break down step by step why your campaigns stop performing well and also some solutions for it, okay? So let's start with the reasons first, right? So there are several reasons why this happens, and understanding them can help you adapt to keep your ads performing. And the first one is initial audience saturation. That's how I call it, okay? Even if you set your campaign to target a cold audience, Meta may still initially show your ads to people who are more likely to engage, often those in your warm audience, such as followers or past engagers. These easy reach may bring better results in the first few days, but can taper off as these people are no longer fresh viewers. This can happen even if you don't have an established warm audience, as Facebook algorithm aims to maximize engagement with the most promising users initially. So it's not because they know you are a warm audience. It's because your warm audience has the higher likelihood to convert. It's not like those are connected, like, hey, this here are their followers. Let's target it. No, it's just like the followers have the pattern, which has a higher likelihood to convert. So even targeting your cold audience, you will see that your ads will reach the warm audience. And you can exclude that, but I don't see why to do it. Okay. I saw some people doing this in order to really separate the warm, the cold ones, but I prefer to leave Facebook optimizing that. I prefer like very broad for Facebook to decide when to show the warm, when to show the cold, and you should focus on the ads. I know that this is a cliche. Everyone is saying that lately, but separating this cold to warm audience, excluding the warm audience of the cold, it doesn't work so well. So please try to not do that. Okay. So that's the first reason, and then the second one, I'm going to say a solution. Okay. So the second one is user experience and ad fatigue. Meta is highly focused on creating a positive user experience, and seeing the same ad repeatedly can lead to ad fatigue, okay? And over time, users might scroll past your ad instead of engaging with it. And when this happens, Meta's algorithm starts reducing its delivery to avoid hurting user experience. Regularly refreshing your ad content or testing new creatives can keep your ads engaging and performing well. I know this is a very common tip. Everyone is saying test new creatives, test new creatives. Yeah, but the next one is not so obvious and is not testing new creatives. Okay, so stick with me because I'm going to break down the third factor, which is consumer behavior patterns. Okay, let's take a look at it. Okay, let me say something. Research suggests it can take around 7 days on average for a new customer to decide to purchase after seeing an ad for the first time. You probably heard about it, okay? And Meta's interpretation for this drop in conversions after this period as a sign that your ad has lost effectiveness, okay? And to combat this, consider changing up your messaging or creating new ads to keep engagement high. Oh, just kidding with you. I've um yeah, I've said the same thing, but the next one is different. I guarantee you. And the fourth factor for this is the algorithm learning phase, okay? So when you duplicate an ad set or campaign, Meta goes through a new learning phase. And this can give your ad a performance boost by resetting the algorithm's approach to delivery. And if you don't have new creatives, try duplicating the ad set or campaign to essentially restore it. Another tip is to upload the same creatives with different file names, which can signal the system to treat them as a fresh content. Okay, that's the new tip. It's nothing major, but it could help restarting the learning phase on a consistent basis. You can always give the impression that Meta trying to reach the customers with the most likelihood to convert. However, it probably is going to show to people that they shown before. So let me read this the next point, okay? And then we can discuss that. So the five factor is ad frequency and competition. Over time, your ads frequency, the number of times people see the same ad, increases, which can lead to decreased engagement. As other advertisers enter the auction for your audience, costs and competition can increase, which may lower ads' visibility and effectiveness. Keep an eye on frequency metrics and experiment with the new audiences or placements to maintain results, right? So this is more related to the pool of audiences that you're reaching, so you can change your frequency by changing that, right? And as you see, aside of ad creative renewing, you can duplicate and restart a learning phase, and you can change your audience, changing your pool of the audience that you're targeting. Okay, so I have these two options rather than create a new creative. I know you don't want to do this one, but guess what? This one is the most effective. Sorry for that, but that's the truth. Okay, such as changing the messaging, such as adding humor to ads, which may bring unqualified leads, but that's a subject for another video. Regardless of that, you should be trying new things, because if you're not doing, your competitor is doing, and that's the reality. You should accept it. I know that you want to hear a tricky answer, like not tricky answer, but a trick. You want to hear a trick in order to improve the performance of your ads. And you know, an interesting trick that I have here. Look, I can cast a spell like that's what I did right now, and the spell that I cast on you says, those who don't subscribe to this channel will never reach a ROAS over 2. Okay, you're cursed now and you don't have options. So please do this, and yeah, I see you in the next one. Subscribe, don't wait, hit the button for real. Transform your hustle, make the most of the deal. Clicks and leads from the screen to the sky. Media buyer for coaches, take your biz on a high. Course creators gather, ain't no time to lag. Ads sharpened up like a knife in a drag. Content so slick, make your wallet go swoon. Meta algorithms got you rich by noon.